Whoa, my chair is sliding off. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name, if you don't know by now, is Justin. And today we're listening to the song Home by the Sea, of course, by Genesis, off of their album, their self-titled album, Genesis, their 12th one, which was released in 1983. This is a viewer's request by Last Norway 96 over on Twitter. So thank you so much. Greetings from Florida over to Norway. Hope it's not too cold for you right now. I don't know what the weather is like right now in Norway. It's really interesting to see different sides of Genesis, different eras of Genesis. I'm looking forward, as I am with everything, to hearing what else they have to offer. I very rarely do this, but I would like to recommend you guys a band that I recently found. I actually found them on Reddit, and I'm going to put a link in the description below. But the band is Giant the Vine, which is funny because their inspiration is from Gentle Giant and One for the Vine by Genesis, so that was good. But they are described as a progressive alternative rock instrumental band, and I actually really like them. I'm going to post a video that they had put out. I think they're from Italy. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really look them up too much. If you go over and watch it, let me know where you came from. Support them. Always support the music if you enjoy it. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day, a great night. I say that all the time, but I do. I mean, I hope that you guys are doing okay. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below if you're interested. And let's do it. This is Home by the Sea by Genesis.
Home by the sea, home by the sea, home by the sea, home by the sea. Creeping up the blind side, shimming up the wall, stealing through the dark of night, climbing through a
In other circumstances, I would go ahead and let the, the next song play. I thought about it. Eh, I don't have that much time actually to record. Not that much, not that much. All right, let's talk about Home by the Sea. Let's talk about Home by the Sea. Phil, 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 Phil. I love his singing. I love his voice. He sounds so good. He sounds so good. To me, regardless of what you think about the song, regardless of what you think about the pop era of Genesis, Phil can slap it. But he sounds so good here. When he puts a little grit, a little rough texture into his vocals, I love it. Get out, right? Get out. Not like that. That was too smooth. But like he puts some texture into it. I love that. He has such a great voice, and I've always enjoyed Phil's vocals. I've mentioned it before, and I'm not gonna say it again. But I have always liked Phil Collins' vocals.
Help me someone, let me out of here.
That is so good. To me, that is so good. Oh, Phil, he sounds really good here. I haven't listened to a ton of Genesis. I still consider myself a Genesis newbie, okay? I've heard 2 full albums and a few songs here and there. Phil Collins, I've heard his hits on his solo stuff, sure. I haven't heard him sing like this, not like that well.
Help me someone, let me out of here.
Yeah,
Then out of
that is so good. And I love after he sings that note, let us out of here. And then you hear Tony on the keys in the back. Dun, dun, dun. I love those besides the main melody, which is obviously very haunting, there's little notes that are played throughout that just help to add to that atmosphere. And I love it. I love the sound of it. This is a good song. I like this song. What do you guys think about this song? Okay, longtime Genesis fans. What do you think about this song? Of course, yes, it's different. Yes, it's a different genre. They're not playing progressive anymore. This is pop. At the most, you could maybe stretch it to like art pop, I guess, right? It still retains a few of their elements from the earlier times. The story, for one, the story is definitely reminiscent of what they've always written about and their kind of storytelling. I would love to see Peter Gabriel dressed as Casper doing this song. As straightforward and poppy as this is, it's not that poppy. They still stretch this out a little bit. I love this part here. I love this. Just allows the atmosphere, this layer of fog to just move. I feel like that section right there, they could have done a lot with it if they wanted to like make it a little more progressive, lengthen it out a little bit. They had a lot of space to play around in that section there. But you know what? It sounds good on its own. It doesn't need to necessarily. It's just me. Like I love when sections like that, like you play with it a little bit. But it sounds great on its own. The keys and the drumming, it's a nice, very just solid beat. That middle break is just a solid piece of ambience. I'm watching live on YouTube from their Mama tour in 1983. This section with the keyboards and the guitar, it's just really good. I love it. This song I would listen to. It's good. I liked it a lot. And then it seems that there's even a part 2 of Home by the Sea, which it was getting into. I don't know where it's going with it. I'm not sure. I'm not going to listen to it right now, but it goes on from there.
let me out of here.
I'm sorry, I keep coming back to that part. Yeah, standouts are the singing and Tony Banks on the not the guitar. Tony Banks on the keys, just putting down the atmosphere. It's awesome. Lyrics, let's see. So I already saw what the story was kind of about. There's a little bit of robbery, assault, and battery going on in this house. The house ends up being haunted. The ghosts force the robber to listen to their stories. That is the gist of it. But I love how they still retain that funny storytelling element. They always have that strong narrative ever since the beginning. Now, whether you like where they ended up or not, that's a whole nother story, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about this song. And I liked it. I like this song. And it says, help us someone, let us out of here, living here so long undisturbed, dreaming of the time we were free so many years ago, before the time we first heard, welcome to the Home by the Sea. So it looks like this is just a reoccurring and continuous thing that's going to happen. The robber is now going to join them, and he's probably going to tell his story to the next person that arrives at this home by the sea. Anyways, I like the song. I thought this was cool. I would listen to it. I want to know, what do you guys think of this song? You can join me on Twitter. You can join me you can join me in the comments down below. Don't forget to check out the band that I will link in the description below. Let them know that I sent you. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. I will talk to you tomorrow. Why am I doing this with my fingers? I'll see you later. Bye.